Well, I saved this one for the first of the year, just because I have a feeling that the word lunatic will have something to do with the next year. I don't know why. Hi guys, Only Reacts. Hope everyone's having a good day. I know I am, and we are back with another Patreon pick from our patron, John E. We're going to be listening to Kevin Ayers once again. The track is called Lunatics, Lament. Yeah, there you go. And it's off the album Shooting at the Moon. Came out in 1970. It was his second solo album. There's really not much on it other than it's psychedelic rock, experimental rock, progressive rock, Canterbury. It's a snapshot of the era. The album is saturated with original ideas, experimentation, and lunacy, all powered by the bottled grape. It's about wine. Interesting, if that's what it is. This is track 3 on side 1, and let's go. If y'all want to subscribe to help brother out, click that icon right below my face. I'd really appreciate it. Leave a like, leave a comment, and if you got any other tracks by Kevin Ayers, you might, think I might like, leave it down below. All right, here we go. Lunatics, Lament. 3, 2, 1, go. It's like new wave funk, and David Bowie had a baby. But it's from 1970. Fuck. I love it. What the hell? Are we at the psycho hospital? Oh man, I love how they considered that like lunacy or lunatics, you know, in 1970. That, you know, whatever that theme is, in this song, and you know the music expressed in it, and that's basically what music is nowadays. Like a lot of the metal and stuff like that. That's what this sounds like. So I think that's funny to me. It's honestly really funny to me. That was really good. I'm not gonna lie. That was right up my alley. It was loud. It was aggressive, in your face, and no holds barred in the slightest. The vocals, I love the screaming. Basically, you know, it's like lunatics raving. Basically, you know, ranting and raving. I'm used to that because, you know, I'm me, so it's okay. I definitely felt this song though, man. Like the guitar, the bass, the organ, everything in this was just so on point, dude. And I loved how aggressive it was. You know, it was definitely, like I said, it was in your face. I think Kevin did mostly everything for it. Yeah, Kevin did guitar, bass, and vocals. David Bedford, organ, piano. The marimba phone, there you go. Lowell Coxill on the sax and the zablaphone. Mike Oldfield on bass, guitar, and vocals as well. Mick Fincher on drums, bottles and ashtrays, and then the Whole World chorus is backing vocals. So I mean, it's mostly Kevin doing everything with some other people too. It seems like, but that was just wild. It kind of felt like, you know, like Dionysus, I think that's how you pronounce it, or Dionysus, whatever. They used to say, you know, I think it was like the satyrs and stuff. They would like drink wine and go out in the woods and just start like howling and stuff like that. You know, not that satyrs are real, but you know what I'm saying, just like in mythology, people would, you know, succumb to madness, basically, you know, and it's a very interesting thing, you know, as, I don't know, as mental health has, you know, the study of it has progressed and degressed at the same time, I feel like, you know, because we just over medicate folks nowadays, and if they have issues, quote unquote, just throw some pills at them. That's at least the American way. That's what it is. And it's a shame, you know, because a lot of the people that were treated back in the day for such things, at least nowadays you get the choice of pills, you know. I mean, some people do. Back in the day, they just killed you or they threw you away, you know, and threw away the key. So like I said, we have progressed a lot, but I still feel like we're not diagnosing the problem. More than anything, we're just like treating the symptoms, like on a macro level. You know, you got to get the things right at home first. You have to, you know, got to give everybody a good environment to thrive and succeed in. And as a country, I feel like we've completely failed in that. I feel like honestly in the Western world we have, in the past 20 years, you know, it's just, I don't know. Maybe it goes back even further because I haven't really been following politics as much as, you know, recently, and it's interesting just to watch the evolution of the world as it goes on. And the more you get older, the more you realize, like, no one's ever really grown up, and it's just a bunch of kids running everything that throw temper tantrums, and you know, it's just, I guess that's just the way the world works nowadays, you know. And I mean, it is what it is, but I have hope for the future that hopefully some people will stand up and stand out and be good leaders, because that's what we need. People need someone to aspire to be like, to follow, and we don't really have those anymore. Like, our heroes have been brought down to our level because of social media, you know, and there are no more heroes, and the ones that are there are basically just, you know, shallow and empty. They're hollow, and aren't we all though? But at the same time, I do feel like we're kind of lost as a species right now. I don't think, at least a majority of the population is. I feel like they don't know what to do with themselves or where to go, because the world is just evolving and changing at a pace that I don't think our brains are really maybe designed or whatever to, you know, keep up with all the information, you know, and I think people just snap and they lose it and they go crazy. It happened to me before. I was also under the influence of a lot of narcotics, but that, you know, I snapped once and I started hearing voices and seeing stuff, and I thought people were screaming at me from the woods, and it was a hell of a time, you know, and I broke, you know, and I felt that was the first time in my life I felt out of control, you know, and even through my use and all that stuff, I always wanted to feel in control, and that was the first time I didn't. And then actually I ended up getting stabbed the next day. So that was a rough 2 days for me right there. But, you know, it is what it is. Sorry for getting off topic. But Kevin did a wonderful job with this. He you know, he personified madness and lunacy very well here through music. You know, lots of howling and, you know, just random flourishes of these instruments, like almost screaming in your ear. It's awesome. I mean, that's a hell of a song right there. So thank you, John. That was a great pick. We've done, you know, other Kevin solo stuff and some of the stuff of the bands he was. And the whole Canterbury scene is so interesting. It encompasses such a wide swath of music, basically. And I find that interesting, that this one term just umbrellas this, you know, whole other genre that they can fit into other genres too, but it's also its own thing. You know, I think that's really cool. And I think Kevin was one of the ones at the very, you know, like Steve Hillage and him and Dave Stewart, you know, I think all of those guys were at the forefront of so much, and no one even knows their fucking names, bro. I hate that about the world, that, you know, so many people will walk so one person can run, you know what I mean? And of course they have their fans, you know what I mean? But I don't know. That's just a strange world we live in, right? So I'll leave it at that. Thank you for watching. Thank you again, John. And if you guys have any other picks by Mr. Kevin Ayers, leave it down below. I am all ears. See you later.